Oppidum is a beautiful survival game. It's surprisingly long and surprisingly entertaining, but it has many hidden chests that are difficult to find. So here are the chests for Oppidum if you're struggling to find them. The first one is quite close to the beginning shelter, a short walk from there. You run away from the river and towards the lake that is close by. Through the arch that has a beam over it. Past those two frogs. Into this narrow walkway where you meet two rats. And right here on a ledge is the first chest, next to the seaside. The second one you can run straight from here, following the same path you entered. Past the lake, turn right and reach the main road system that goes all around the whole Oppidum. When you follow the road towards Littore, you get to this big ancient tree that is right next to the road. From there, you run upwards to the left, where you meet a lot of those annoying boars. You may want to kill them. Or you can just run past them. Either way, you run as far up as possible. All the way up to the mountain. Right next to those mushroom people, you turn left, where the rocks are. Underneath it, there are some rock golems. And just underneath the waterfall, you go into this tiny pointless cave. Right behind the waterfall, there's our second chest. The third chest is quite close by too, actually quite close to home, if you have repaired the walkway up. But when you come out of the cave and stand next to those mushroom people, you run away from the cave, from the waterfall, a little bit down, avoiding all the creatures on the right, between these two areas where the birds or the owls live. And you get to this area with lots of goats. Here on this stony rock, there's our third chest. You may need a key for it to open, but if you follow the storyline, you will get the key and no problems at all. The next one, we need to go back onto the main road. I'm using the cliff to jump down. You can teleport home, run around. It doesn't matter how you get there, just get to the main road again. And run back to that big ancient tree again. From here, you follow the road. All the way to this wooden platform. Now, if you have repaired it, you can just walk up on it. and it's right there behind the tree. Right on the ledge there. But if you haven't repaired the bridge yet, then the way to get there is you just run past it. And you turn up on the next ledge. Quite close to Litore. Right where the wandering trader loves to stay sometimes. From here, you need to be brave and run through those mushroom people we saw before, ignoring all of them. And then just follow the ledges downwards until you reach this angry boar and the chest in a corner which you can open. The next chest is actually very close by. You need to walk backwards for a bit. Until you reach this stony area with a few frogs, 3 of them. They're a great source of sticky things. And if you follow the shoreline right next to it, you run into this castle-like building. And underneath here is another chest. Right there. So you walk down on the slope that leads to this castle. You don't need to kill anything or anyone if you don't want to. Turn right past this muddy area, right into the far corner, and that's where you find a chest. The next one is also close by. So basically you run up the slope here. You can either run through these boars here, or get knocked off the ledge, like I did, and then live it out on a tortoise. So basically you run up the slope here, you can either turn right and fight the boars, or you can go back to the main road, which is a safer option. Go through this contraption, wooden contraption above you. And the chest is right next to the boars, right on the other side of the castle we've just been. The next chest is actually quite close by, but to get there we need to enter Litore. So you need to go back to the main road, run all the way to the Litore. The chest is right up there on the ledge, but you can't reach it from down here. So you need to run through Litore. Then follow the road away from Litore. Past this ancient oak tree. and turn left just as the Oppidum starts to show. From there, take the leftist left. The Wandering Trader also loves this spot at times. Past these trees, yeah, there's a Wandering Trader. Past these trees, you will see a stone and a group of slugs. You can either kill them for sticky things and slimes, or you can run a little bit past them and kind of avoid them. Anyway, the point is you come from the Wandering Trader to this another ancient tree if you wish, and then turn left to this tiny narrow ledge. When you follow that to the end, here is another chest right before Littore, right above the main road. The next chest is between Oppidum and Littore, which means you need to head back now. So you can say hello to the Wandering Trader and go back to the way you came from. Go back towards Littore. And at the first post, turn left, avoiding the boars that guard the entrance to Littore. Then follow the route all the way to the Tholuck's camp. Turn right there. And follow around the mountain on your left. All the way here. This is where the chest is, right above there on the mound. The problem is you can't quite walk on it. You need to kind of flop onto it from higher above. So we're just going to go around this mountain on the left using the beach where the turtles live. Where the tortoises live. You can either kill them or you can run past them. It's up to you. So you follow the beachfront, go up on the ledge, go round and round this mountain, then turn left from the frogs, which you can either leave alone or kill. Until you reach this area with quite a few slugs. Those slugs are quite annoying, so you may want to take them down before you approach the chest, which is down there on the mountain. So once you annihilated all the bloodline of the slugs, you need to reach this stony platform. And ideally you flop onto this closest platform below, or you can flop straight to the longer platform. Just try not to fall off like I almost did. And right there on this smaller mound you will find another chest. Strangely enough, right above the cave entrance. The next one, well, we need to get off the cliff, so you can either flop down like I did or find a better way and follow all the way back to the beach again where the tortoises were. And aim towards this tall mountain right close by. Go up, and over here you will see these, whatever those big arm monkey-like things are. And you need to fight them to open a chest. So, go to the right, get rid of these, whatever they are. They have this weird name, but I don't know what it is. Go around the corner where this stall is, and right behind the wall, there's another chest. The next chest is right next to Oppidum on the other side, so you need to find a way down. If you have a lot of hearts, you can just flop down, or you can follow my route, but I can't guarantee you will survive. So whatever way, you can go back the way you did. Anyway, you need to find a way towards Oppidum. So Oppidum has two entrances, which I would call the right entrance. On the right, the first one you encounter with a story. And a second one that is closest to your chest with items if you have opened it. So you need to use the second entrance. You don't need to have opened Oppidum at all yet, but once you are facing the second entrance, do not follow the main road, go right. Towards where the farms are, in between the mountains and Oppidum. Farm you can never enter. And from there, past that farmer, you turn left and keep going, following this ledge with a few goats, all the way to the end. And here, underneath this roof, you will find another chest. The next three chests are close by in the same kind of an area. You need to head to the colored forest that I call a red forest. To reach that, you need to go back to the same main road next to Oppidum. Then follow this main road away from Littore and Oppidum. You may encounter a king here, and that requires a road fee in order to pass if you haven't done yet. If you have, just follow the road until you reach the red forest on the left. Where you meet those owl birds. They're annoying, but they're easy to take down. But if you haven't done the roadblock quest, this is what you do. If you start moving from Litore, you go past the first slope up, all the way towards Oppidum until you see the Oppidum clearly, and there's a second ledge upwards. This is where you go up. Turn right where the spiders are. Past this tree with red fruit, all the way to the same lake with a few frogs and annoying birds. From here, there's this trader that sells some trinkets, some mushroom guys, which you need to take down to gain access to the chest. And the chest is here, right at the far end, overlooking to Oppidum, with a beautiful view. Next chest is gonna be combat rich, so you need to head back. And just as you reach the lake from the previous chest, you go left, up on a slope. And here you need to get rid of all the mushroom people, because they are just annoying. You can avoid them, that's not important. If you do kill those mushroom people, you get access to this extra chest, but that's not important. What is important is you tackle those golems first, iron golems. And right here in this little cove, where the auras are, right behind a corner, is another chest. And while you're at it, you might as well get the mushroom chest as well. The next one is something we already passed by. That's with the spiders at the entrance of the colored forest. You can just go slowly down from here, drop down towards that roof over there, where those two spiders live. And in order to get that chest, you need to kill both of the spiders to get the chest to open. Just be aware they do poison, so be prepared. So once you have defeated the spiders, you unlock the chest right at the end, underneath this roof. For the next chest, we need to head back to the main road. You can go through the red forest and follow the road, or you can go back to past Oppidum, just follow the main road. all the way to the end until you reach the broken bridge. Now, if you've done the mission and you have repaired a bridge, then the bridge is obviously in working order, but if you haven't, it's still broken. Once you get to the bridge, go right and follow the river. And over here, underneath the roof, is another chest that is right on the opposite side of the river where your shelter is. From here, we'll follow the river to the right, towards the Colosseum. Once you get to the bridge, you cross the bridge over the same river onto the island of the Colosseum. You may find some spiders here, but once you kill them, they never come back. So follow this stone slab path all the way to the Colosseum, ignoring all the creatures and the emptiness of the area. There is the Thudolk's camp, the Colosseum, and this strange robot creature. You can avoid them, you can ignore them, go right past the Colosseum, all the way to the beach where this nasty tortoise lives. Which you probably should take down because they go spinning and they are otherwise horrible. Anyway, underneath these pillars here is another chest. From here we go all the way back we came from and leaving the island the way we came. Past the Colosseum, the Thudolk's camp, this weird robot creature, whatever its name is. Past the lake and the spiders, over the bridge. Once outside, go straight but keep left and aim towards another ancient tree. And head towards the beachy area on the left where there's a lot of scorpions, then a Thudolk's camp. So you can either fight all the mobs or go around it. The chest is right at the seafront behind the Thudolk's camp. So a run around the camp. And get to the beach where this glass selling guy lives. Turn left. Encounter two very annoying tortoises, which I suggest you take down because the chest is not hidden. I'm sure I can do this better than me. Now right here, inside of this small hole, is another chest, right behind the Thudolk's camp. From here, we need to go back towards those big mountains with windmills on top, right opposite the same Thudolk's camp here. So entrance is right before those windmills. Go all the way up. Ignore this story guy, astronomer on the left, and go to the right where you meet two slugs and I think you need to take them down, because otherwise they don't leave you alone and you can't open a chest. And so once you've defeated them, you go all the way down where this windmill guy lives. That sells ground snail eyes. Turn right here, and underneath this area, cave, whatever it is another chest. From here now we need to do the 3 swamp chests. So make your way all the way down the hill. You can do it the way you want. I'm using the road like a normal person. All the way down the ledge, turn right. Follow the mountain. Go past the snails and the glass selling guy, right between them. Ignore this ledge on the left, go between the other mountain into the swamp area. Over here you should reach the mini-boss area if you haven't done the quests and the offerings, but if you have, it's a soldier, from where you need to go a little bit right. Anyway, between a few lakes here, there are a few plants gathered together. Two of them with a lot of little ones, which you need to kill in order to activate the chest. Kill everything, and the chest is right next to this post, next to the red slugs and the lake, and you've found another chest. The 2 of the next chests are both inside the wetlands caves. One is on the upper level, one is on the lower, and since we're already on the lower level, let's do that first. So walk straight from the plants towards the cliff, make sure it's daytime, so we have less mobs to fight, and go into a cave with scorpions, and you need to kill all the scorpions in order to activate the chest. At first, when you have weak weapons, the better strategy is to hit and roll, but when you have a better gear, you just hit them on the head. And the chest is right here underneath this torch in the middle of the cave. The next chest is right above it, so you can jump off the ledge here, exit the cave, go all around the lake on the left, and all the way out, away from the wetland swamp. Once out, turn left. Underneath this contraption here, you're met with 2 boars, which probably is better to be killed. because you will also encounter a few spiders here, and a chest is inside of this cave on the right, and that once again only opens once you killed all of the spiders inside of this cave. But a fair reminder, the bigger ones shoot webs that slow you down, and if they hit you they can poison you, so you need to be aware of that. The chest is at the far end, right next to this fence. So that's 20 chests. The last one I struggled with the most, but it is at the most obvious place and quite close to the beginning shelter. So make your way back to home, whatever means you have. From home, either run or take the horse all the way to the main road again. All the way to the big ancient tree on the left. From this tree, take the first right where the 3 goats live, all the way to this mineral trader and iron ores.
There's a plot. Oh! Found it! You see that? Dun, dun, dun. I knew it. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Okay, let's kill this golem first, but... Dun, dun, dun. I found it, found it, found it. Hello, 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 right there. Found it. Yes, trophy earned. Woohoo! Open all the world chests. Yes, yes, yes. Trophy earned. Oppidum hero. Platinum. Ah, we have completed the game. Yay! I'm so sad, aren't I? Like 70 hours of gameplay.
And the final chest is right underneath the ledge, left of the mineral trader, right in the plain sight.
Who would have thought, eh?
So I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll be back soon.
With the trading with that guy. Haha, for the minerals. Dun, 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 dun.